Hello everybody, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today you're taking a look at War in the Pacific. This is a play-by-email game that I currently have going on against Belugan from Belugan Campaign, in which I am playing as the Imperial Japanese Empire, and we're trying to create a greater co-prosperity sphere in Asia. This is actually an announcement video for another series, so I know I have, on more than one occasion, sort of had false starts with doing YouTube series, playing Belugan, and planning to create a series out of it. That never really materialized. I've had games ongoing with Belugan. This one's kind of been hit or miss, but we've sort of still been chugging along on this, our second effort at the standard game, playing with me as the Japanese. And this game is going to continue, and occasionally maybe I will post videos showing you guys what's going on. But that's really not the point of this episode. The point of this episode is actually to talk about something different, a brand new series which I have just committed to with a fellow YouTuber, so you can rest assured that there will be content coming. And that series is, I'm going to be doing a play-by-email game with XTRG, the YouTuber XTRG. You may remember him from the abortive To End All Wars series, in which we basically did like 2 episodes and it never got off the ground. That had more to do, frankly, and this is not meant as a shot, he'll admit it as well, that had more to do with Tortuga. He went through some life-changing events, that I believe he moved and everything like that, got a new job, all these sorts of big events in life that kind of take precedence over playing video games. And as a result, we had literally months between turns. Frankly, To End All Wars is a terrible game to try and play multiplayer anyway. It's not structured to play as a multiplayer game. It doesn't have the mechanics in game. There's a lot of finagling, a lot of difficult activities that you need to do to try and make it work, and even then it's kind of hard to tell if the game works well or even works at all in a multiplayer environment. War in the Pacific is different. War in the Pacific Admirals Edition, which is the game that you see in front of you, has a play-by-email system built into the game, and it is designed for multiplayer. And thank goodness, because we're going to be playing this. It's going to be a series against XTRG. XTRG is going to be playing the Imperial Japanese Empire, so you see me playing through this turn against Belugan as Japan. I will not be playing as Japan. I will be playing as the Allies, so I will be playing as the Commonwealth, as the Chinese, and as the Americans. And we're going to have our work cut out for us for quite a while, because as any of you who know anything about World War II history know, the war does not start with the Allies in great position in the Pacific theater at the beginning of World War II. It's kind of a attempt to hold back the dike that's caving in, which is the Imperial Japanese Navy, as it overruns position after position, and then eventually you get a steamroller of reinforcements coming. But the way these kind of games work is in real life. That's a year plus out from, that's a 2019, end of 2019 activity if we're lucky. So I think this will be an easier game for me to commit to playing on YouTube, because at least early on the Allies are a little bit less complex, a little bit less sort of micromanagey. Yes, there's a lot of things to do, but I don't have to manage the whole economy in the way that the Japanese player does. So if you're really interested in looking at the economy, check out XTRG's channel. I'll be playing as the Americans. We'll be starting hopefully pretty soon. I believe XTRG's created 2 videos, maybe 3. I'm not really sure. Obviously, I'm trying not to follow, so I've just been kind of told from him what he's working on. But I haven't actually watched the videos, obviously, because I don't want to cheat. But my understanding is he's done 2 live streams for the Japanese setup so far, and I think he will be doing 1 or 2 more. The first Japanese turn in War in the Pacific can take quite a bit of time. It can take, when I did my first turn, it took me 6 or 7 hours as the Japanese, and that can take a bit of time to kind of get through. I will tell you that I think my approach to this series will be a little bit different than XTRG's. I think XTRG plans to, or at least based on the thumbnails, because again, I'm not watching anything, it looks to me like he's going to be playing his entire turn out and explaining everything that he's doing and posting it on his channel in hour and a half, hour 45 increments. I will probably not do that. My intention is to post at least one video a week, providing a summary of everything that's going on. I may do some live streams and interact with you guys as well. I may chop those up and post those in sort of a abbreviated format, but War in the Pacific isn't going to completely take over my channel. I'm still going to be doing a lot of other things. There's a lot of other games that are coming out later this year that I want to cover. I believe I heard that Ultimate Admiral Dreadnought is actually going to be coming to early access later this year. I think I saw that somewhere. I could be wrong. And there's a bunch of other games that I'm interested in that are coming out later this year as well. So it's not going to totally take over my channel, but this is going to, my hope is to have like a War in the Pacific Wednesdays or something like that, where once a week you can expect to see a War in the Pacific episode that'll post, and it'll be anywhere from 30 minutes to maybe an hour that'll be showing either a recap of the previous week's turns between XTRG and myself, or just a straight turn raw and dirty. I may post more frequently than that, depending on how you guys enjoy it and if this is something you want to see more of. But that's kind of my initial intent, is at least once a week I will be showing you what's going on in the war between XTRG and myself, and obviously you can tune into XTRG's channel if you would like, which is linked in the description, if you would like to see his side of the thing, of the war. All I would ask of you guys is that, this is a play-by-email game, and it assumes a bit of trust between myself and XTRG, that we're not going in and watching each other's videos and seeing what they're doing and whatnot. And I certainly want to interact with all of you, and again, that's why I'll probably live stream some of my turns, but I really would ask you guys that you don't post anything in the chat, anything in the comments, or anything like that give away what XTRG's plans are, what he's working on. I want to make this sort of a collaborative and back and forth experience. I want to make this an interactive series, but I'd also ask that you guys, if you are, and by all means, if it's easier to not watch one of the streams and just kind of participate with me, then that's great. That's probably the fairer thing to do. But please don't give any spoilers away. Please don't tell me what XTRG is doing, or vice versa. Don't tell XTRG what I'm doing. Otherwise, that'll kind of ruin the game. So that's sort of the plan at this point. I know, again, if you're skeptical, I know we've had a couple of abortive series, one with one with Tendal Wars, and then also a couple of these War in the Pacific games with Belugan, but I'm committing to you at least once a week, hopefully starting next week. Again, I'm still waiting on XTRG's first turn to come in, but hopefully at least next week we can have a video posted of sort of the Allied setup, and then we can get the game going. I'm not an expert in War in the Pacific. I'm hoping that playing as the Allies is a little bit easier, a little bit more straightforward. XTRG loves micromanaging everything, so it fits better for him to be the Japanese. I enjoy it, but I also don't really understand the industry side of things, so I probably won't, it's nice that I can avoid most of that as the Allies. But that's my plan. I also am going to hope, and I don't think he'll be in any videos, but I'm going to hope to bring in Belugan from Belugan Campaign, who's been playing as the Allies in 2 of my play-by-email games of this game against me. I'm hoping to bring him in as a bit of an advisor. Maybe we'll get him in his audio in a video. Maybe not. We'll see. But I'm hoping to bring him as an advisor. I may even share the save with him where he can jump in, take a look at things, and provide his input. I've checked with XTRG. He's cool with that. So we'll do that. But yeah, I'd love to make this an interactive series. I'm interested to hear what you guys think, if this is something you're looking forward to or not. But that's the plan, is let's just make it Wednesdays. We'll make it War in the Pacific Wednesdays, and perhaps we'll stream it from time to time as well. But as you can see, I'm kind of going through a turn right now as the Japanese in this game, and it's not the most awe-inspiring and action-inspiring game. It's a little bit more slow-paced, it's a little bit micromanagey, and this is a fast turn that you're watching in front of you here. I don't think we're going to get through all of it here today, but this fast turn took me in excess of 20 minutes, and that's, again, with me probably not doing all the things I should be doing. So just an example of all of the clicks, lots and lots of clicks that you can play in this game. Anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts below. I'm really interested in hearing it, but until next time, this is the Historical Gamer saying thank you for watching, and I'm out.